Welcome to your second stimulus check update and your stimulus package update for Monday, September 28th. You guys, there's huge news. Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats in the House of Representatives have released their new stimulus proposal that is worth $2.2 trillion. This proposal is much better than I ever would have thought. Before, they hadn't allocated where they wanted to spend any of that money, and now they've allocated where they want that money. And honestly, it's not far from where the Republicans had proposed. It's a larger bill, but it's not sending $1 trillion to state and local governments. Here's what's inside that. There's $1,200 stimulus checks for individuals who received one before, $500 stimulus checks for dependents, $600 a week of unemployment boost till January of 2021. Renters assistance. There's like $50 billion for rental assistance, which is amazing. There's money for a second round of PPP loans. There's airline bailouts in there because the airlines have come out and said they're going to have to lay off a bunch of people here at the end of this year if they don't get more stimulus money. Also, there's money for state and local governments. And like I said, it's not $1 trillion like before. In other videos, I've said they need to get it down to like $500 billion or something like that for the Republicans to even entertain this idea. Guess what? $436 billion for state and local governments. And this is mainly to help so that those governments don't have to lay off essential workers. So this is great news, you guys. It's not a massive $1 trillion for state and local governments. Honestly, just a brief overview, I'm loving this as far as a bipartisan agreement that both parties can agree on. It is still over $2 trillion, but seriously, I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. Anyway, $75 billion for COVID just to help with the testing and vaccinations. Money for food security programs so that people don't go hungry and they can have food. There's money for the post office and for farmers, which the Republicans will love. They like to give money to the farmers and help the farmers out. Schools, there is a lot more than the Republicans ever thought of doing. The Republicans said $105 billion. Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats have proposed $225 billion for schools, which I think is phenomenal. If the schools need it, sure, give it to them. There's tax credits to encourage businesses to hire and not to lay people off, which the Republicans have wanted tax credits, not specifically in this scenario, but they like tax credits and tax reductions. And so this is great. This, seriously, I'm saying, is the closest thing I think we're going to get to a bipartisan bill that Nancy Pelosi will agree on, because she's not going to agree on a smaller bill. So if the Republicans want a bill, it's this. And they've included the stuff that the Republicans want. Nancy Pelosi has said that she has proposed this stimulus proposal to bring the Republicans back to the negotiating table. She is hoping that this will help do that. As well, she said, quote, "Democrats are making good on our promise to compromise with this updated bill, which is necessary to address the immediate health and economic crisis facing America's working families right now." I think she said it phenomenally. It's a lot of money. It's a ton of money. $2.2 trillion. That's outrageous. But it includes stuff that the Republicans wanted. It includes stuff the Democrats wanted. And I'm stoked it doesn't have $1 trillion in state and local funding, because I know the Republicans would shut that down right away. So you guys, this has brought so much optimism. I'm so excited to see what happens tomorrow with this. I'll be bringing you guys an update tomorrow morning for sure. Take care. Have a fabulous night. Please share this with anybody that might need the good news, that's looking forward to this help and aid. Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Bye-bye.